So we will take up elongation of a tapering bar. That means it is a cylindrical cross section. So having diameter capital D at one end and small d at the other end. So here the cross section is small d, here the cross section is capital D. And the length of the bar is L. It is subjected to a force capital P, axial tensile force. So you are asked to find out what is the elongation of this tapering bar. The problem is that at each and every section you have got different cross sectional area. So you cannot say that sigma is equal to P by A directly, because at each and every section cross section is going to vary. So you can just take it as AX only. At a particular section area is AX. So with that, how will you calculate delta L? Delta L is, you already know, it is PL by A. So here for convenience what we have taken is, you assume an elemental thickness delta x at a distance x from this end. So you are assuming that for this dx length of the bar, the diameter is dx and it is assumed as constant. So according to this, you are saying that the deformation delta L for dx length of the bar will be equal to P is constant. Instead of L, you have got dx. Instead of capital A, you have got AX, that is at that particular cross section. So this is the expression for deformation for elemental length, dx length of the bar. So knowing that, you can integrate for the whole length of the bar in order to get the total deformation. So the total deformation of the bar will be equal to, capital P is a constant, Young's modulus is also a constant, but you have to integrate this x length is from 0 to L. So the limit will be 0 to L, it will be dx divided by x. So the thing is that this is for dx length, you are integrating to get the deformation for the whole length. Now we will come back to what do you mean by AX? AX is nothing but area of cross section at this cross section. So it is actually pi by 4 into dx square, right? So what is dx? Dx is, how will you find out dx? For finding out dx, what we will do is, you just project this vertical lines from this small diameter d. So what happens here is, you will say that this distance is, say, Z. This is also Z. This is small d. So what is your dx? Dx will be equal to, this is not Z. This is actually capital D minus D by 2. This is also capital D minus small d by 2, right? This distance I am taking as Z, right? So this dx is equal to d plus Z plus Z. So we will have dx is equal to d plus 2Z, right? So how will you find out Z now? For Z you take this big triangle and this small triangle. From similar triangles, what you get is, from this big triangle, this is the altitude and this is the base. So we will have d minus d by 2 divided by L is equal to, take this small triangle, that is Z by X, right? This big triangle and this small triangle. This big triangle, d minus d by 2 by L is equal to Z by X. So from that you can find out Z is equal to d minus d by 2L into X. So you get the value of Z here. So you can substitute back here. This is equal to d plus 2 times Z. 2 times Z becomes d minus d into X divided by 2L. Right? So this 2 gets cancelled. So you will get this expression as d plus d minus d by L into X. So D, capital D, small d and L are all constant. This is bigger diameter and this is smaller diameter and this is the length of the bar. So you can rewrite this as equal to D plus Kx, right? So coming back to this expression, you can again write this as equal to P by E, right? Ax is now coming as pi by 4 into D plus Kx the whole square. So this pi by 4 is also a constant. So I will take pi by 4 also as constant. So this becomes 4 by pi integral 0 to L. In the denominator you have got dx divided by, this is d plus kx. So this is d plus kx the whole square. So this you can use by integration by substitution as equal to 4p by pi e into integral 0 to L. By substitution we are using that this is equal to u square, assuming u is equal to d plus kx, right? So or you can say that du is equal to k dx, or dx is equal to du by k. So substituting dx as du by k and using u square, you can just integrate this as equal to u raised to minus 2 plus 1 divided by minus 2 plus 1, and you substitute back your d plus kx and then only you substitute the limit as 0 to L. Your substitute back in terms of x, then only you can substitute the limit as 0 to L. So after solving this expression, you will be getting the value as delta L is equal to 4pl by pi e d into capital D. So please check whether you are getting this answer after integrating and substitution. So in this particular expression, it is d and capital D are two different values. If ever this is a uniform cross section, d will be equal to capital D, so this becomes d square. So this becomes 4pl by pi e d square, or is something like that, pl by pi d squared by 4e. That means which is the same as equation for uniform cross section.